Hello, this is Lindsay from Super Sacred Powers Coaching, and I've got some wonderful guidance for the gorgeous lightworker biz goddesses of the world. And this guidance is for the week of March 20th. And happy spring, everybody! Happy equinox! The light and the dark are finally balancing themselves out, and we are heading toward the light again. And I know that's going to bring up a lot of feelings of rebirth and bringing things new into our lives. But we have two major players at work this coming equinox period. We have both Jupiter and Venus in retrograde. And really, that's going to speak to coming back into ourselves and finding that balance that's going to make us love and shine and jive. And Jupiter is going to affect it in the course. We're going to be casting a lot of thoughts toward our work balance, our mission, and our abundance and leadership out into the world. How are we actually making an impact? So this period is going to be huge for those entrepreneurs, those solopreneurs who are out there in the world trying to get paid for who they are. And it's going to cause us to want to strip a lot of stuff back and to get back to what's really going to have us walking our talk so that we are in that shine of our convictions and what we love. Now, the cards for this week, they speak to a lot of what I was just talking about, but they're offering a lot of guidance as to how to take a lot of the planetary influences that might be coming down as guidance this week. Because just because we feel something doesn't mean that we aren't being nudged back to center in some way because of that feeling. So try not to personalize these feelings. And I think that's what this bone collector card is telling us. I don't know if I can get that to focus very well. But this is from the Enchanted Map deck. And the bone collector really comes into play when we're getting guidance as to remember that we are bigger than our problems. We are bigger than our obstacles. And we are bigger than the pain or the struggle that we are experiencing. We are always more than that because we are divine soul. We are connected to the divine. We are connected to each other. So we have to come back into our oneness and come back into our wholeness this week and say, even though maybe we haven't been hitting our stride quite right yet, we always have that potential when we come back to center and when we come back to our divine self. So while we might be getting some shadow messages, it's really leading us back to center and back into our wholeness. What is that feeling really about? And what is this having me strive for? That's what that message is. So Four Cups. Don't get caught up in what you don't have. All those cups. You're always waiting for something new, or perhaps you have so much you don't know what to do at this point. And so you're kind of in this place of indecision, almost like a hanged man, except you actually have things, you have opportunity, you have resources, but you just might not know what to do with them yet. So you feel like maybe you have to go inward. But this isn't that week. This isn't that week. This is the week to go out and share. It's springtime. I mean, traditionally, if you're from European descent, this is a time of year when everybody's coming out again. The festival seasons are going to start soon. This is not the time to withdraw. We have these things, and we cannot take them for granted, even if we're not entirely sure how they're going to work out right now. You got to roll with it. You got to see what's out there. And just because you might not feel like you've been hitting your stride or walking your talk or, just because you're in that place doesn't mean you can't ferret it out a little bit. Give a little push, see what happens. Give a little push in that direction and see what happens. Well, so all of that leads into this last card from the Messenger deck. And it says, Be patient. There's that wonderful kind of cosmic dragon there. And this is really coming to us on a couple of different levels. Be patient with ourselves first, because if we haven't been walking our talk, if we need to still up-level our daily practices and our daily life to reflect our inner values and our inner shine and our inner jive, it's because we probably haven't known how to get there yet. We don't have that innate experience with us, and so we have to build it. And now is that time. So be patient. Pull into center and know what is important. Know your priorities. Know when the cosmic dragon has to act. But also be patient with everybody else, because these are planetary influences. Both our planet, because now we're coming into equinox, and all the other planets in our solar system. This is something that's going to affect everybody. Everybody's going to be having to hash out these dreams of, we just got through a winter, or we just got through a really busy summer if you're in the southern hemisphere, and now we have to see where things lie again. And now we might have to do some spring cleaning and come back to center and move from that place. So everybody has to do this rehash. So if there's a little bit of cranky, if there's a little bit of, I don't know, I'm not going to commit, it's because everybody's going through the same thing. Come back into your oneness. Be who you already are, loves. And shine brightly, because we're coming back into the light. And for you in the southern hemisphere, now it's heading into the dark, quiet times. You've already had the up and the fiery summer times, and we in the northern hemisphere are just getting there. So we're balancing each other out. All right, I'll see you next week, and I'll see you in the Shine Boost group if you're in there. And I love you.